As some of you may know, I haven't been recording a video for the last couple weeks now because I lost someone dear to me, my grandpa. He died on New Year's Eve, and we went to see him probably like hours before he went. And being around my family for the last few weeks has been challenging for my spiritual journey. It's also been enlightening for my spiritual journey, and it's helped me become more accepting of the present moment through this challenge of losing my grandpa. My grandpa was an incredible human being who made ample amounts of sacrifices for his family. He had 4 kids, 10 grandkids, and 10 great-grandkids, and he was 93. He was old, but he got to watch his family grow old, his grandkids become adults, his great-grandkids become adults. So he lived a good life. Doesn't mean it wasn't challenging, and it doesn't mean it wasn't challenging to be around my family. Not that I don't love my family, but just it definitely brought me more into the present moment. Now, I'm not an Eckhart Tolle. I'm not a Ram Dass. I still have to continue to practice. But I feel like the more challenges that do come my way, the more I do feel like I've grown a lot. And so what I've learned over the last few weeks of these challenges is that, and Eckhart Tolle talks about this a lot, is that the first step in recognizing and having a true spiritual awakening is recognizing that the thoughts that arise in our mind are what are creating our suffering, not the situation itself. The situation is as it is. And I don't think anybody in this world is expecting someone to be happy if someone that they love passes away. That is not, that is going to be a tough experience. But you can still be in that moment and that situation without adding more suffering to what you're experiencing through recognizing every thought that arises as what is creating your suffering. Recognizing that you are not a thought. You are not your suffering. Accepting that your life isn't the way that you want it to be is the first step to changing your life to what you want it to be. Accepting that problems arise. Accepting our lack of control for the things that happen in this world. Accepting that people in our family are going to pass away. Accepting that our family has its own dysfunction, and sometimes we clash. And sometimes we just need to learn how to not be upset when someone disagrees with us, but rather let them have their position, let them have their opinion, and accept our present moment regardless of how others view us, regardless of if people attack us. And the only way to do that is to let go of our mental position, let go of the thought that thinks I need to control, thinks I need to be right about a certain situation, thinks that I need to go have an argument with someone because I disagree. That is our ego. That is our ego that thinks that we need to attack and defend ourselves. And if you want your ego to come out quickly, then spend a week with your family. That's all I gotta say, because it's easy to get frustrated when you're around your family. So how do we stay in a space of awareness when we're around our family? And it might mean being a little bit more inside yourself, and maybe you're not as social. Maybe you're just trying to remain in a space. Maybe your family is like, well, what has gotten into her or him or what have you. Or maybe it's okay right now to say, I'm going to not go to the family function. I'm going to stay home because maybe that's what I need today. But if we are around our family, recognize that they're going to have their opinions, and the only thing that's going to create suffering in you is if you have an opinion about their opinions. If you constantly have a thought about how they think, a thought. Or maybe you're around a family member that likes to complain a lot, is in a low vibration. And this is where you practice. This is where you have to practice. And it might make your relationship with your family uncomfortable at first, because all of a sudden you don't want to, you're saying, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be in this low vibrational state, and I don't care, and your family's probably thinking, what has gotten into her? What has gotten into her? Our family is a test. It is a test to see if you can accept the present moment, accept your life, Are you willing to let all of the drama go so that you can be at peace? Not happy, not happy, at peace, content in this moment. You have to make that decision or nothing will change in your life. I just want to thank everybody for having patience with me while I haven't been able to post, and I'm going to try to get back to posting a couple times a week. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.